Okay, so this is my second video, and today's task is to remove the cylinder head. And in order to do that, I'm going to first take off this dodgy generator by removing that bolt here and the pin that should just fall off. So I'll do that just now. Now I've taken off the generator so you can see a wee bit better. What you can see is that the distributor is literally held on by this big screw. It's kind of weird. And a wire from the coil, basically. There's very little wiring in this engine. I mean, there's this wire for the generator output, and a wire going to the starter motor. And that's literally all the wires you have in this engine. There's nothing else. So super easy. So my next step is to take off the distributor. Okay, so that's the screw taken off and this wire disconnected from the coil, and distributor quite literally just lifts straight out. That's it. There's very little to do with this thing. There's not even an O-ring to prevent stuff from falling into the engine. Slightly concerning. But that's all there is to it. So now the head is literally just some final bolts, one earthing wire at the back, and ready to take off. Okay, so that's the cylinder head off. It wasn't too difficult, to be honest. I wasn't quite sure whether some of these studs is stuck. Hence there's a lot of oil. This is me with WD-40 and a gentle blowtorch on the top of the studs. General impressions initially are it's very carbon, a lot of carbon build-up. So tiny little pistons. Yeah, the gasket, I don't know, there's a lot of black stuff here. I suppose that's not the gasket, that's just the carbon over in between the valves and the piston. But yeah, initially it seems a wee bit dirtier than I expected, but no obvious holes through the gasket, so it wasn't burning between the cylinders. It just looks like it needs a lot of cleaning. So yeah, I'll be getting a new gasket anyway, but nothing startling, to be honest. Just, yeah, definitely got a bit of carbon build up. Not much on top of the valves. In fact, some of these valves are absolutely spotless. Yeah, that intake valve, I imagine is that an intake? No, that's an exhaust valve. So the exhaust valve is really clean. This one's really clean as well. So all the exhaust valves look really clean. No obviously dirtier cylinders than other ones. So it's not like it's burning oil. I'll have a good check at the bores. I can't see any scores in the bores initially. But yeah, not too bad. I just had to be very gentle taking it off. Some plastic wedges like you use for fitting windows would have probably been better than the wood chisels I used, but I haven't damaged anything. I'll show you the cylinder head. This is the parts that came off, nothing amazing there. So this is the cylinder head. It's very small and actually quite light. What we got underneath here, again, just a bit dirty. Definitely some carbon. It's quite rough feel to it, just carbon building up, and that'll get totally cleaned. But yeah, nothing amazing. Looks like some sort of red sealing paste was used when putting it together, but yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the last one in this video series, or this episode. So I have taken off the cylinder head, obviously, and I have been using this little electric drill. I have managed to scrub this up, and you can see it looks pretty good. No damage at all. If you told me this was 10 years old, I'd kind of believe you. It's coming up for 90 years old. That's the hole for the generator that's causing all the problems. I can't see any signs of cracking at all, so still got to work that out. tiny wee bit of pitting from the water in the cooling system, but I don't think I need to do anything with that, to be honest. Again, there's a little bit of pitting here. Maybe JB Weld might be a good idea to use in this, just to level that. This one here, this is the stud that had the oil coming out of it, and it is very close to the edge, so maybe the gases were starting to escape into here. That could be why there was oil getting pushed up. But apart from that, it's in pretty good condition. Quite pleased with that. And I am just about to go and give it a degrease and paint it some probably silver lacquer, because that's the only colour I have apart from bright blue. So getting a different choice of colour this time, but I can live with that. So there you go. That's the first one. First bit done. Still got the cylinder, the engine block to do tomorrow, and then I need to go and order some gaskets. Okay, see ya. Bye.